Chuck Norris. You won't believe what happened next. A shy kid from a broken home grew up to become the calmest storm in Hollywood. Proof that grit can turn pain into power. Ready? Let's roll. Chuck Norris, born in Ryan, Oklahoma, started with empty pockets and anxious nights. His dad, Ray Norris, came back from war carrying ghosts. His mom, Wilma Norris, held the family together with prayers and pennies. Chuck made himself a promise. The cycle stops with me. At 18, he enlisted in the Air Force, landed in South Korea, and met a new language: martial arts. He fell. He got up. He fell again and again. That rhythm, fall, rise, repeat, rewired his life. Back in California, he swept the floors of a tiny karate school he could barely afford, waited for students who didn't always show, and kept training when nobody was watching. Losses piled up before the wins did, but the losses became his teachers. Then the tide turned. Titles came, respect followed. Hollywood noticed not just the kicks, but the character. And yes, there was that legend-making showdown in The Way of the Dragon with Bruce Lee, two philosophies colliding in one unforgettable scene. Chuck worried he'd be remembered only as the guy Bruce beat. Instead, people saw something deeper: humility, control, and steel in the silence. The film streak hit. Good Guys Wear Black, The Octagon, Lone Wolf McQuade, Missing in Action, Code of Silence, The Delta Force. He wasn't the loudest action star, he was the steady one. Off-screen, the load was heavier. Wieland Norris, his younger brother, was killed in Vietnam. That grief never left. It just taught him where to aim his purpose. Years later, the sudden loss of friend Lee Atwater reminded him that strength isn't about living forever. It's about living grateful. He built more than movies. He built schools, jobs, and a reputation you could set your watch by. The ranch in Texas, the businesses, the royalties, an empire born from discipline, not shortcuts. He even discovered he had a daughter he never knew about, Dina, and chose relationship over regret, rebuilding a bridge that should have been there from the start. Then came the defining test. Chuck married Gina O'Kelly in 1998, and years later, a reaction to contrast dye left her dangerously ill. He stepped off the red carpets and into hospital corridors. No stunt double, no script, just a husband who refused to leave her side. Money couldn't fix it. Fame couldn't speed it up. So he did the only thing that ever worked for him: show up every day. Slowly, she fought her way back, and he found a new definition of tough. Now, picture the quiet of that Texas evening. The man who once broke boards with his hands watches the sun drop over the pasture. The training never stopped. It just turned inward. The company built around the artesian spring on his land. It's part of the legacy. The show that circled the globe. Walker, Texas Ranger, still inspires kids who've never thrown a punch to stand up for what's right. But ask him what matters most, and he'll point to faith, family, and the promise he made to himself as a scared kid. Keep getting up. If this story steadied your heart today, say so. Drop a tribute in the comments for Chuck Norris, for the brother he lost, the friends he honored, the students he lifted, and the love he chose every single day. And hey, if you want more true stories told with heart, tap like, hit subscribe, and share this with someone who needs a push to stand up one more time.